Hello children, today we start the chapter triangles. Okay, what is triangle? Triangle means a closed figure bounded by three line segments. They are known as triangles. The definition of triangle is triangle in a plain closed figure with a three line segment. It's a polygon with a three line segment. Okay, it has three lines segment means this is a triangle ABC. Okay, we will read it as triangle ABC or ACB. You can give the name with the three alphabet. It has three sides AB, AC, BC, and three vertex A, B, and C, and we will call it as angle A, angle B, and angle C. And the triangle is denoted by Greek letter. This is a notation of triangle. It is known as delta. Its name is delta in the Greek alphabet. We will read it as triangle ABC. We will represent triangle ABC by this notation delta ABC. It is read it as triangle ABC. Okay, and this shaded portion is interior of the triangle. The outside portion is exterior of the triangle. These are the main points we have to remember about a triangle. And look at that. Then what there in the inside the triangle we have three angles, isn't it? Angle A, angle B, and C. So an important point is that the sum of these three interior angles is always 190. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is always 190. This is the first point we have to remember always when we think about a triangle. It is the sum of interior angles of a triangle is always 190. Then these are 2 points inside this box. Each triangle has three sides, three vertex, and three angles. Okay, and the sum of interior angles of a triangle is always 190. That is the important part of the interior portion. Now moving to exterior angle. What is exterior angle? I will show a picture. Suppose this is a triangle A, B, and C. Now this is a triangle ABC. I extend this one of the sides to a point D. That is here we got an angle. This is one of the exterior angle. Just like we can draw at each vertex exterior angles. When I extend this AC side AC to this, I can give it a 9E. There is also an exterior angle is formed. That means there is an important point. These two exterior angles vertically opposite angles. We know that all the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, just like we can extend this AB to this, and here is an exterior angle we will get, and this BC can be extended to this side. Here is also we will get an exterior angle, just like at the vertex A we can extend. Here we got an exterior angle. When we extend this point, this vertex, there is also an exterior angle formed. That means we will get 6 exterior angles in total 6 exterior angles at each vertex. We will get 2 exterior angles at each vertex, and total is 6 exterior angles we will get. Okay, that is the one of the point we have to remember. Now look at here. This I will try and give a name. PQR is a triangle. I extend this R to, yes, we got an exterior angle. But look at this. This is a straight line QR and S, isn't it? Straight line. Here got an angle, and here is an angle. This is an interior angle, and this is an exterior angle. This is interior angle, and this is exterior angle. But we know that on a straight line, when two angles and adjacent angles always 190, isn't it? That means from this figure we can find out an important property or important point, that is that sum of an exterior angle and its adjacent interior angle is always 190. That is sum of exterior angle plus adjacent interior angle equals always 190. This is another important point. Okay, and now next fourth point. Look at here. This is an triangle, I will give x, y and z here. And when I extend this, now you know this is an exterior angle. That in this triangle xy is that they have three interior angles. One is 2 and this one is 3 interior angles are there. But another important point is this an exterior angle equals this is this angle 3 is or z is adjacent interior angle, isn't it, to this exterior angle. But these angle 1 and 2 are opposite to it, isn't it? So, and next important point is the sum of these two interior opposite angles is always equal to the exterior angle. That is, exterior angle equals each exterior angle. That means this property is applicable for all the 6 exterior angles. In any vertex we can draw, in each 3 vertex we can draw exterior angles. For the each exterior angle, these properties are applicable. Okay, this then on the third point, exterior angle equals sum of interior opposite angles. This is the next important point. An exterior angle equals sum of interior opposite angles. This is an exterior angle. We can, if you want, you can give a name. There is 4, angle 4. That means angle 4 equals, these two are opposite to this exterior angle. That is angle sum of angle 1 and 2. That is angle 1 plus angle 2 equals angle 4. And from this figure we can write it as this angle 4 plus angle 3 equals always 190, because this is exterior angle, this is its adjacent interior angle. These are two important points belongs with the exterior angle property. Look at here, I will show you in your textbook these points you have to underline. At each vertex, exterior angle plus interior angle equals 190. This is the second point. First point is sum of 3 angles, interior angles of a triangle are always 190. That is the first point. This is the second point. At each vertex, exterior angle plus interior angle equals 190. This is an exterior angle. It is adjacent interior. Always you have to write not an interior angle, adjacent interior angle. This adjacent interior angle must be always 190. Then third point, the exterior angle of a triangle is always equal to the sum of 2 opposite interior angles. Okay. The next and each exterior angle of a triangle is always equal to the sum of 2 opposite interior angles. Before that I have told there are 6 exterior angles we can form at each vertex, all the 3 vertex. In each vertex we will get 2 exterior angles. That is the all the important points belongs to this section. There is now we can say that we can discuss types of triangles according to the angles. There are 6 triangles, but according to the angles we can divide a triangles into 3. First is acute angle triangle, second is right angle triangle, third one is obtuse angle triangle. First we discuss what is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means all the 3 angles must be less than 90. Okay, that is known as acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle is all the 3 angles must be less than 90. Now, what is right angle triangle? One of the angle must be 90. That is given for the given triangle. One of the angle must be 90. Other 2 angle must be acute. Then only we will get total 190. Okay. That is, if one of the angle of a triangle is right angle, that is 90, it is called a right angle triangle. And it has an important point. This angles 90 degree, and the side opposite to the 90 degree is known as the largest side of this triangle, and this side is known as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the largest side of a right angle triangle. This is always same for the right angle triangle. Always once more, the side opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse. Okay, that is the important point. Now, what is obtuse angle triangle? Obtuse angle triangle means one of the angle is more than 90. In all the three triangles, one of the angle must be more than 90. That is known as obtuse angle triangle. Now, types of triangle is according to the sides. According to the sides, a triangle is classified into 3. First one is isosceles triangle, second one is equilateral triangle, third one is scalene triangle. Okay, first one, isosceles triangle means A triangle with at least two sides are equal is called isosceles triangle. If any two sides is equal in a triangle, they are known as isosceles triangle. It has an important point. If these two sides are equal, its angle opposite to the sides is also equal. They are known as base angles. Okay, this isosceles triangle, angle opposite to equal sides are always equal. This side PQ and PR are equal. So okay, this is an isosceles triangle. Side PQ and PR are equal. So angles opposite to the sides are, angle R is opposite to PQ and angle Q is opposite to PR. So angle opposite to the equal sides are always equal. That is an important point about isosceles triangle. Now equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all the three sides are equal. They are known as equilateral triangle. All the three sides are equal. Here is a triangle XYZ, XY, YZ and XZ are always equal. One more point we have to remember. If all the sides are equal, all the angles are also equal. That means total, we know the sum of interior angles of a triangle is always 190. If all the angles are equal, we can find out each angle easily. 190 by 3 will get 60. That means each angle must be 60 for an equilateral triangle. That is another important point. Next is scalene triangle. What is scalene triangle? If all the three sides are unequal, that is with a different length, they are known as scalene triangle. If all the three sides are different, they are known as scalene triangle. One more point. Acute altitude and median of a triangle. What is altitude? Altitude means in a triangle, the triangle perpendicular drawn from a vertex to the opposite side. That once more, the perpendicular drawn from a vertex to the opposite side is known as, that is 90 degree, known as altitude. And we can draw three altitude for a triangle. That means for each vertex we can draw altitudes. That means these three altitudes will pass through a point. They are known as orthocenter. In senior class we will study how to draw these altitudes. Okay, when these three altitudes of a triangle pass through one point, that is known as orthocenter. Next is median. Median means of a triangle is the line joining a vertex to the triangle with the midpoint of the opposite side. That is a line segment joining from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Then that is known as median. And